Hello everyone, I'm Aykut Kul. I'm working as a research assistant in Gaziantep University in Turkey. Today my topic is investigation of variables predicting forgiveness in romantic relationships of university students. I'm gonna start with introduction. As a result of conflicts in romantic relationships, the individual's behavior of forgiveness may be related to many variables. The individual can exhibit behavior of forgiveness by evaluating himself or herself, the person with whom he or she has a romantic relationship, and his her relationship. It is also taught that the thoughts and relationship satisfaction of the individual are important in the process of forgiveness. It is expected to show less forgiveness when the individual's general irrational beliefs and irrational beliefs about the romantic relationship are high and relationship satisfaction is low. And the aim of the study is to examine the relationship between general irrational beliefs about romantic relationships, relationship satisfaction, and forgiveness of university students who have romantic relationships. Method section. This study was a cross-sectional study. Participants of the research, it is total of 185 university students aged between 17 and 32. The mean age of participants is 21, and standard deviation of it 198, of which 155 are women and 30 are men. We had a hard time to get man participation, so mainly women participated our study. Other demographic information about the participants is included in the following slides. One of our question is how does he or she describe his or her relationship? Mainly, they describe their relationship as a flirtation. 20% of them describe fiance, and 5% of them described as engaged. What is the duration of their relationship? Mainly 0 to 2 years, then 3 to 5 years, then 5 years and above. Is he or she thinking of getting married with current partner? 72% of them thinks getting married, yes, and nearly 6.5% says no, and the rest of it undecided. How often does he or she experience conflict in his or her relationships? Uh, the main participants says 74% of them says sometimes had a conflict, and then often, and then never, and then always. Our data collection tools were Irrational Romantic Relationship Beliefs Inventory, Rational Beliefs Test, Heartland Forgiveness Scale, and Relationship Satisfaction Inventory. When we come to analysis of data, before analyzing the data collected from participants, the data of 22 people who left the form systematically blank were excluded from the analysis. After that, we did the normality and linearity analysis, and that showed that parametric tests can be applied on the data. Results. Before the correlation and multiple linear regression analysis, it was tested whether forgiveness differed according to some variables, such as gender, relationship definition, marriage planning, frequency of conflict. According to these results of the analysis, the forgiveness levels of university students differ just only according to the conflict frequency variable. The results of Kruskal-Wallis hash test was presented in table 1. The reason that we made Kruskal-Wallis hash test because we have less than 30 observations in our subgroups. For example, never had a 13 participants. Then we, because of this, we did Kruskal-Wallis hash test. According to this test's results, the forgiveness differs according to conflict frequency, and the difference between subgroups, never and sometimes, never and often, and sometimes and often groups. You can see the mean ranks. Again, as a result of Kruskal-Wallis hash test, the difference between the ranking average of conflict frequency groups was found to be statistically significant. Results of the correlation analysis just before the multiple linear regression, we made the Pearson correlation analysis, and as you can see, the table in the correlation analysis performed to determine the relationships between variables on the data, it was seen that forgiveness showed a statistically significant positive correlation with relationship satisfaction, 0.38, while the irrational beliefs about romantic relationships, negative 0.33, and general irrational beliefs, negative 0.46, were found to show a significant negative correlation. Then we performed the multiple regression analysis. In table 3, you can see the results of the multiple regression analysis. According to results of the regression analysis, determine the predictive effect of independent variables on forgiveness. The irrational beliefs about romantic relationship, general irrational beliefs, and relationship satisfaction together predicted 31% of forgiveness significantly. You can see the values. The relative importance order of the predictive variables describing forgiveness is general irrational beliefs, beta is minus 0.36. Relationship satisfaction, beta value is 0.26, and the irrational beliefs about romantic relationships, beta equals minus 0.15. When we come to the discussion section, according to the findings of this research, there is a significant relationship between the levels of forgiveness of university students with romantic relationships and their general irrational beliefs about romantic relationships and relationship satisfaction levels. In addition, general irrational beliefs in romantic relationships and relationship satisfaction were found to significantly predict forgiveness. Accordingly, it is possible to say that the behavior of forgiveness decreases when individuals' irrational beliefs about both general and romantic relationships increase and their satisfaction with their relationships decreases. Therefore, it is considered important to emphasize the role of cognitions in studies on forgiveness, and maybe some experimental research designs can be done in future. Thank you for your listening.